Hi, Gemini. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's dive into your beautiful reading. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. I think we'll start with a familiar. I'm kind of being guided to this beautiful green card here for you. Okay, something could be sweeter than you expect also. Gemini, anything else for Gemini? Wow, sovereignty in the reverse. Um, hmm, this deck doesn't really do reversals, but we'll go ahead and see what this could mean. This could possibly mean there could be supporters. I'm getting like spirits around you or something like that. Let's see. Time to reclaim your strength and power. Okay, beautiful message. Balance the light by embracing the shadow side. Yes, yes. Okay. Crow highlights the path you are to take. A death or ending of the old is imminent, which can also mean a transformation, a regeneration, right? From the ashes, the phoenix arises stronger than ever, even out of trauma, out of darkness, out of negativity. Release the past and move on. Wow. Yeah. Okay, there's something about like spreading your wings, right? Even through, you can see this image, the beautiful forest in the background. We've got this kind of murkiness, this kind of fogginess, right? With the crow. I mean, he seems like, if anybody, he's going to be able to cut through that forest, rise above that forest, right? Rise above the tiny details. Okay. I'm really enjoying your reading, actually, honestly. I like to see that. Snake in the reverse. So either you're cutting out, the sentence that came in my head was Xing out cheesy people. That's a song quote. I don't know what it's from. Maybe I'll find out what it is, actually. Let's pause this while I find it. Okay, well, I thought it was a song, but I wasn't able to find it, so let's keep moving, keep it pushing. Something about shedding the skin as well could be relevant, getting rid of that old kind of murky skin like a snake does, and putting on a new coat, growing a stronger skin. Gemini, messages for Gemini. Gemini people in placements. What's the most important advice, please, for Gemini people in placements? Okay, 35 in the reverse. Ooh, okay, I like this actually. This could be something about power dynamics, shared finances, Scorpio season energy. Are you stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea, or have you become so attached to something that you just don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it? Now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, or misplaced loyalties. Betrayal is only a signal that it's time to prune away all those who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all these attachments. Spirit has an awesome plan for you, so make some room. And we do still have that moon building right to that full moon, so it's still a great time to enact our dreams and visions during this building moon phase. When we plant, when the moon is in that building phase, it supports a lot of our creations a lot easier, right? I have a sense almost that anything new that's coming in is also going to lead to increased health if you have been having issues with like your sinuses or anything like that, or something stressful, something clogging or murking the way up of your path. I think that'll be cleared out as well. Like it's almost giving like the sun will push away clouds, or the wind, right? The wind can represent spirits as well. Gemini messages. Yeah, we talked so much about the moon cycle here, and then that's the card that was kind of sticking out. It's interesting. You can see her beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. Her beautiful. What do you call those antlers? Her eyes are closed. She senses the right time. Okay, let's see. Let's grab Sagittarius energy here, letting go, seeing the higher perspective, strong Sag. Yeah, I was getting that even from the beginning of the reading. When I pulled this card, I was thinking, because you guys are on the opposite polarity, and I just released Sag's reading, which was similar vibes, just like in a different kind of way. So, yeah, you might want to check out the reading if you have any Sag placements. But let's continue. 9. Let's put on some prenite. Number 9. I mean, you could have like a supporter that's a Sagittarius, or somebody who helps you see the bigger perspective, bigger picture. Longest night, void, abyss. Okay. You were asked to examine what is absolutely necessary for joy. Is it money? Is it love? Is it fame? Is it respect? Imagine being free of it. The darkest hour reminds you that material things are not necessary for happiness, that happiness is something that is available to you with or without material success, right? When we feel it internally, do you ever notice your day goes a lot better? You actually can manifest miracles a lot faster when you're operating from that place of joy. Like everything just falls into place, and that's because you're actually aligning your frequency to the acoustics of the universe. You're shifting the vibrations. Everything is an atom that vibrates, right? So, it's really important that you can try to elevate your vibe and the world's vibe in your reality, at least in your day to day, and that helps to send out a reverberating effect in reality, right? So you're being guided to find true happiness within your spirit. Don't be afraid of change, and don't be scared to let go. Doing so means you can see the light. Even when life feels hopeless, self-focused happiness provides a guiding light when you are lost in the darkest hour, and it points the way home and helps you recover. Wow, that's nice. It could point you towards greater self-esteem, self-love, money, as well as the vibe I'm getting. But we're going to pull one of these beautiful cards, and then we might get some tarot, of course. Gemini. We have forge, don't follow, and big picture thinking. Forge, don't follow. You can see how she's exiting out of that dark from the galaxy, entering that beautiful lush green place in the background. So you could be moving literally physically. It kind of looks like a gateway. Karmic relationships on the bottom. That's what Sag had as well. And I was explaining in theirs, and I'm sorry on the top, right? A new earth underneath it. That karmic relationships don't have to necessarily be bad. They can actually help us to work and turn. It's kind of like the alchemist, right? They turn the medicine, right? The medicine person who turns venom into cure. It could heal both you and them, right? So there's a real maturity that can come from our relationship sometimes. So we're going to go ahead and definitely read big picture thinking here for you guys. I think that could be a relevant message. I love this card. I don't get it that often. Oh, wow. There's spirits right around the gateway. There's little blue spirits. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Wow. There's something about like a mirroring. Maybe you're dealing with a twin flame. That's, a lot of people kind of, a big stereotype of twin flames is they separate, then they come back together. And that when they're separated, they do that personal inner work so that when they come back together, they're really strong. They understand each other a lot deeper than they did before, right? The relationship forces you, pushes you to grow, which is really good, actually. Can elevate us to new gateways, new opportunities, new portals, new frequencies, right? So it's always good to actually get that opposite polarity from relationships. I think, because it helps us to merge other elements of ourselves that we don't have, because what we attract is what we do not embody ourselves, right? Usually it's a void. That's why Scorpios are associated with billionaires, because they're constantly shedding and getting rid of stuff. And when they get rid of stuff, they actually create more space for that new energy to come in and to become billionaires, because they're willing to do that transformation. They're willing to transform into that power, right? So, alchemy, alchemet, black soil, planting and chemet, black soil, right? So big picture thinking. Let's see. Sorry about that. 38. Yeah, there's definitely a gateway opening up, it seems. This could be with a friend. This could be in your mindset. This could be in a more empowering way of speaking. This could be an ending a way of speaking that was negatively, or a mindset that was negative, to actually rise from the ashes like a phoenix and take control of your words, take control of your mind, take control of your coworkers, who you socialize with, who you talk with. And that allows you to move into that new gateway because you understand yourself a lot better. And then you can merge with somebody else who's on that same frequency. We don't attract people, we attract frequencies, right? So the Pleiadians are our cosmic cousins. They're here to remind us it's never too late to learn new things and change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet, to take a breath and shake off what you've been taught about the world and hold a new vision for humanity. You're likely likely a natural big picture thinker, or you could be facing a big picture thinker. Here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth a new age and dream a new world into being. I'm seeing Nikola Tesla, right? He was known as someone very eccentric in his time, right? So, and he comes from a religious family, and in scientific community at that time, a lot of people didn't understand the connection between subconscious knowledge and conscious knowledge. And he was a person that would fall asleep with a notebook a lot of time, or just on that verge, in that liminal space where he could communicate with spirits, and he would write down his ideas and inventions from that point, right? So that's what made him such a big picture thinker. It wasn't that he was consciously applying. If anything, he was relaxing the mind more into a state of receptivity to get those ideas, right? So um, here to birth a new age or dream a new world into being. The future will be woven by dream makers like you, by those with enough courage to question the way things have been and envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. That's funny. I didn't even see the word inventor before I read that, before I talked to you about Nikola Tesla. Perhaps you've had an idea recently that you're being called to usher in. If so, this card is confirmation that it is divinely guided. The Pleiadians support us in an important stage in Earth's development. They want us to know the decisions we make today affect the well-being of our planet and all its species. They're calling on you to be a leader for the future. Gemini is associated with Hermeticism, which is the secret knowledge. So you might want to look that up as well. Hermetics. And because I believe Hermes Trismegistus, I believe, is associated with Mercury, which is that kind of hermaphroditic quality of being able to embody both elements of reality, both polarities, which allows them to have a mastery, to actually create something into formation. That's why Mercury is associated, and Gemini is associated with the hands, with the mind. So the left and right side of the brain, right? Combining those. Actually, there's a mudra, if you're curious. It's like this, that allows you to unite. That's why you see a lot of big picture, or like CEOs will do this before they make a decision, because they're trying to unite both hemispheres of the mind, right? To get a whole balanced understanding. So it's kind of interesting that Sagittarius came up, because that would be your opposite sign, your opposite polarity to embody. because Gemini is all about the micro details and Sagittarius is all about the big picture, right? They will take all those micro details and turn them into wisdom. You know, it's not just books anymore. It's like, this is a philosophy. These are the patterns that I've noticed that how the universe operates, and hence you align with them and you get wisdom, you get wealth, you get everything, you get growth, right? Mercury's very fast, it's zippy. It's like a small little planet that zips around. Jupiter is a huge planet. I think it's one of our biggest ones, right? So it's very, but it protects Earth. So both are important. Because Gemini is the conscious mind, right? It's that conscious mind, that quick conscious mind. I think Sagittarius would be more that subconscious. It used to rule Pisces, which rules the subconscious, right? When we're asleep. Divinely guided God itself is associated with Sagittarius. You know, divine consciousness, seeing the huge matrix above our place in the world. You know, we can impact our daily choices, but then seeing the larger scheme of things, right? So the Pleiadians support us in an important stage in Earth's development. They want us to know the decisions we make today affect the well-being of our planet and all its species. They're calling on you to be a leader for the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust the vision and follow it through with daily action, to dream a new world into being, to hold their mind open and not try to worry about what others think, for it takes great courage to pave a new path and to trust the vision before it's reality. But you force it into reality. The more that you think, you ever notice what you manifest, what you think about just casually, comes into creation. And it's because it first started as a seed in your mind, and then that frequency came out and it attracted it towards you, or it created it. So yeah, very interesting. I think we'll pull you guys a bit of tarot before I go too much off the deep end, Gemini. Temperance in the reverse. There's definitely a need to alchemize something. Could be dealing with Sagittarius. Anything else? Yeah, it could be pursuing this person like romantically, Gemini. Or this could be just a sense of peace. There's something about making a choice maybe to be in a relationship or to be more financially independent. Yeah, there's a choice here to actually focus on what brings you joy, to start filling your basket with things that bring you personal joy, happiness, to actually go out and start searching for those things, right? To cultivate them, to protect them. Yeah, you're seeing more clearly actually what brings you joy, what you should be focusing on, and maybe even how to manifest something. I think there's an understanding. You could have worked through a conflict with somebody as well, is the vibe I'm getting. This could be still in progress. Yeah, there's something about like really honing in something almost is what I would say. Gemini, it's just for Gemini. Gemini people in placements, please. Can you explain more? Yeah, there's something about speech here, communicating clearly about something. There's something about birds as well. Like maybe you go to parks or you like birds, little birds, big birds. I'm thinking little birds though. It's giving like robins, chickadees, things like that. There's a real sense of like having to fix first. You know, they say when we have awareness of a problem, it dissolves, right, immediately. Actually. So it's important to have awareness regarding something about maybe finances, maybe some kind of lack sensation that you might have been experiencing that's causing you to not be able to build on solid ground. Because, you know, how can you build if you're feeling doubtful, right? You're not really supporting your own creations or endeavors. If you're always second guessing or doubting that something could come to fruition. I'm going to pull a few extra tea leaf. Gemini, messages for Gemini. Gemini people in placements, please. Most important vital messages, please. Do not back down from opposition. You are protected from negative forces beyond your control. Something important like a new job or raise. Great or good fortune, okay? Yeah, so it's even if you've dealt with some sorrow, I think you're going to rise above it. You could be doing this in secret or in private. There is some financial gain coming from something in the past, and somebody is not going to be able to block you anymore or get between you and something you want. It looks like there is a new opportunity, but you might have to like kind of make the nest before you can place the eggs in it, right? So anything else for Gemini? Messages for Gemini. Gemini. There's almost like we are in November, right? Which is a time when we have remembrance for things that have passed. I mean, it is Scorpio season, so it's a great time to do it. Scorpio rules death, right? It rules rebirth, it rules war at times. So looks like money will be coming to you, but it's important that you do hold your ground while this happens, is the vibe I'm getting, so that nothing can come in between you and something else or something that you desire. Anything else for Geminis? Messages for Geminis. Okay, somebody does not wish you harm, which is good. Angels saving you. Ooh, I love to see that. Something about love. Stay guarded. Wow, okay, yeah. So it's like you're almost elevating, which allows, you know, when we elevate our frequency, now we can talk to spirits that are on those same frequencies. Everything in the universe is math. It's music, it's sound, right? The creation of sound, the creation of vibrations. Light is a particle and a vibration. It's a wave, right? And so if you know anything about physics, it's all about frequencies. Frequencies are like those waves that we send out from our mind, from anything like microwaves or whatever. So it looks like you're aligning yourself with spirits that are supporting you, or you're calling those in, which is really great. I love to see it, honestly. It's like you might even be understanding how to work with angels or spirits. Angels are just spirits, right? God itself is Elohim, a unity of masculine and feminine spirits, right? So you're calling in those spirits that want to lift you, guide you, guides, right? Really supportive souls that want to help you. So that's beautiful. The more that you shield yourself from negativity, the more that you're calling in those good spirits to protect you, even just making prayers or talking or doing prayers when you walk around your house. Or I'm so grateful for this. Thank you so much for protecting me. I welcome all the supporters. I'm so grateful for them. You invite those positive spirits in to help protect you in your home. And otherwise, they start to congregate around you because you're being receptive, you're being kind, you're on the same frequency, So I think we're going to grab an animal oracle as well. Gemini's most important advice, please. Most vital advice for Gemini's. Thank you. 2 in the reverse. So I would say it's not really a great time for speeding up almost, or you could feel like something's speeding up. Let's see, antelope spirit. So something about that kind of demure, deer, kind of something about your self-esteem, finances as well. Let's see, 2. Do you feel how fast the world is changing? Like everything is moving at warp speed. It's hard to control desired outcomes or set fixed goals because the time you get there, you will actually have moved beyond it. Now is the time to let go and enjoy the exhilarating ride as intentions you have set in motion in the past are coming into form at lightning speed. Your job is to stay the course even if the pace feels dizzying. You may find you will change your mind a half dozen times or more as you improve your offerings, and that's just fine. Make peace with the pace, for if you ride the quickening energy, you will solve challenges quickly and effortlessly instead of being bogged down. This could be in relationships, business contracts. The best way to use this energy is to let go of worry and stay mindfully present as you continue to take action. Also, if something is not going to be in your best interest, no matter how badly you want it, Antelope will quickly remove it so you can move forward towards what's truly meant for you. If something is taken away, be grateful and keep moving. This is not the time to sit still, but to breathe deeply as you move with velocity. So this could be about power, taking back your power, going through some kind of death or rebirth. But I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for being here. It can also mean the occult, spirits. The veil is thinner right now, right? Of course. So hope you enjoyed this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, and get it personal by messaging me on Telegram. You can leave a tip through the Buy Me a Coffee link. Good luck. Take care.